Well, with so many of us struggling to cope with lockdown, bad weather seems like another kick in the teeth, really, doesn't it? So why is it we are so affected by the weather, and why can it have such an impact on us and make us so depressed? Denny Relojo is a psychology and mental health blogger and founder of psychreg.org. He's based in Raynham, actually, and he's with us now. Denny, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ian. My name is Dennis, and the company is Psychreg.
Okay. Oh well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's 2 out of 3 was bad. Okay. What does the weather do to us psychologically, Dennis?
Yeah, basically, Ian, there are many factors that affect our mental health, and weather is just one of those factors. Now, as to why weather affects our mental health and well-being, basically it's down to the fact that our moods are based on the hormones produced in the body. So the temperature, the humidity, and the amount of sunlight exposure, these all contribute to our moods. I'll give you one example, Ian. Sun is the main source of vitamin D, and vitamin D is the vitamin which synthesizes serotonin, which is known as the happy hormone. So that's why during winter season or during late autumn, there are a number of people who suffer from seasonal affective disorder or SAD or winter depression.
And you mentioned vitamin D. I think a lot of people have perhaps been taking it this year because we haven't been out and about so much, and it's been talked about quite a bit. I certainly have been having a little vitamin D tablet each day. I mean, how useful is that in terms of a replacement for the real thing?
Good thing you mentioned about that, because aside from, that we don't spend too much time outdoors, there's also a genetic basis on why we should take vitamin D. As you could probably tell from my exotic accent, I'm from Southeast Asia. I'm from Philippines, where it's sunny all day, so there's an abundance of vitamin D. Because vitamin D, we need that to increase our happy moods. But by taking a supplement, because we cannot really consume a lot of vitamin D from the food that we eat. Essentially, we can find vitamin D from sardines and from eggs, and you can't really expect to eat all of that every day, so you need a supplement.
Right. Now, you're researching this then, and the effects that the weather has on our mental health. What interesting things have you found, and what can we do about it?
The interesting thing that I found here, Ian, is that it's not just winter that can actually pose a risk to our mental health. Even summer, the season is supposedly supposed to be the happiest season of the year. But there are also research which shows that, during summer we're more anxious. Aside from that, there's also data from the London Metropolitan Police, which shows that during summer there's a link between hot weather and crime. And in fact, there's one study carried out by the London Met, which shows that from April 2010 and June 2018, violent crime was on average 14% higher when the temperature was above 20 Celsius than it was below 10 Celsius. So that just goes to show that there's so many, factors that contribute to how we feel. And it's not just, how we feel, but the impact on society as well.
So the expression like hot under the collar, like getting hot and bothered, can have an effect then in the other way.
Exactly. Right. Another thing that I want to add, there's also research that shows that, dementia and schizophrenia, this could also be a risk factor during summer because, some people take medication and this could this could interfere with temperature regulation. So it's not just during winter that, we may experience negative mental health, but even during summer.
Okay, very interesting. Dennis Relojo is a psychology and mental health blogger, founder of psychreg.org. Thank you, Dennis, for that.